have her translate for their parents.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, 17 years.
Wow.
Terrible. We really were wonderful. We could come in 10 months, and they were in Michigan. Nobody speaks Spanish there. So they have to learn Spanish in 3 months. And they are in English in 3 months. And they speak English very well when they come down. But they didn't forget the Spanish.
I'm sure it helped that they were, in the same place as each other too. They
Yeah.
sent separate places.
Yeah. And they were not in a foster home with an American people all the time in English. Oh, they were in the orphan.
Okay. So there were one.
But they can speak in Spanish between them.
Yeah, that makes a difference. If you get split up and there's nobody around.
That's the only thing I ask. I don't want them to be separate. I don't want them to be one in one foster house, one in another, one in another. No. They send it to the same place, the 3 of them. And when we call, we could speak with 3 of them at the same time. So, and they didn't forget the Spanish. In 10 months, they don't forget.
Yeah.
So that was very good to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did
Wow, so
That's what I'd say.
your parents were married in '67?
Yeah.
So they left in '60.
They got married when Fernando born in 1967.
Your dad's parents weren't here yet, right?
And what?
Juanita and Armando weren't here yet?
yeah, they were here.
Oh, they were.
A few years, 2 years before they got married.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was, when they got married, she was expected the last one.
I think because I remember with
Rick.
right?
She had 4 months.
No, Ralph.
Ralph.
When they got married, she had 4 months. Expecting the last one. And I could not go to the wedding because he born 3 days before. And I was
Always gotta be about him.
I was terrible. But I have arthritis and they opened my leg. I could not walk. I was terrible. So I said, I have to see Lucila in her wedding gown. I have to see, I'm not going to the wedding because I don't want to make everybody feeling bad because I was not feeling okay. And then Luis took me to the house. And I saw her when she was going to get married, and I saw her when she was coming, and before she was in the honeymoon. So with the baby and the everything, we moved there because I have to see her in her wedding now.
Stupid thing.
You see.
Just cannot get in the damn
And
box.
then she says she was pregnant with Anders the same time as your grandmother was still pregnant with Ralph, right?
Yeah.
Because she's always like, oh, we were pregnant at the same time
Yeah.
thing.
She
Yeah,
means
Ralph's
crazy.
she had a miscarriage the first one.
My mom?
She had miscarriage the first one, and then she had other
I didn't know that.
and the other one born, and she born in here, and Javier too. The another one was born in Ohio.
That was in med school, right?
Yep. He was in,
college?
yeah, college or grad school.
And
He was
then
at
he
John
come
Carroll.
here to make the 5 year of intern,
Okay.
and then
It's fun,
Javier
Lovejoy.
and hair born in here.
Yep.
I remember the day that she born.
Apparently I caused a lot of
Everybody
pain.
was crying.
Yes. Even the angels cried.
No, not true.
Well, it was
Were you
very
okay?
painful apparently.
Your
The
mom
angels
prayed.
were, yeah. I just heard about the pain. My mom said that
Oh,
she
the
was
pain.
like in the worst pain ever of her life.
The anesthesia she didn't get anesthesia. And they cut her without nothing, just like you and I, like that. And when we went,
You were a demon baby? Says, oh.
my husband cried. When we leave the hospital, he said, oh my goodness, how much you have pain, and he cried.
Wow.
Yes.
I guess
No
that's,
wonder your mom loves you so much.
yes.
She has to.
She had the trouble with her and with Javier too. But with Javier was less than her.
Yeah, I know, I just remember hearing I was the worst. I was the worst. And after me, no more.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah, ask my mom.
If I were to list 3 of them, you wouldn't be on the top of the list.
Well,
Well,
in terms of labor
well,
pain.
Yeah,
Cuba,
apparently there was
Labor pain.
severe labor
Oh, that might
pain.
be.
years ago, you only can have one cesarean.
Really?
Yeah. Now they have 2, 3, and sometimes 4. But in
Why?
Cuba, just 1.
What are you supposed to do? I mean, it's dangerous. I mean, you can do it, but it's dangerous to have natural after a C-section.
No, I could not have anymore. They just have to have something not to have anymore. In Cuba.
Wow,
What when I was young?
yeah.
I don't know now what they do, but and then in here I hear that 2, and then 3, and someone 4,
Wow.
but no more than that. Betty have only 2, and the doctor said you cannot have any more.
Wow.
You cannot
Well,
have
it's
any
hard, I mean, because you're expanding, and then every time you cut open, you
Yeah,
know, it starts to weaken, so it gets dangerous.
yeah.
The doctor say if you have more, or even you die, or the baby die. So you better don't have any more.
Very nice. I haven't had it, but they look nice. So I'm taking up these homes.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All the numbers are on that box. So if you look on the sides, we have 4 stores, so they're all on there.
If you like.
And our website is on the front, so you can see some of the other things.
You're
we've done.
in Delray.
No, it's an old box. So
We're in Delray.
Scratch-
so if you ever
it starts
need
with a
delivery,
D
call
though.
us.
It's Doral. We now have a store in Doral. I live in Delray though. I work in Miami, so I still have the commute.
It's a trip every day.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
but it's fun.
Well,
Yeah, if you need anything in Delray, I can bring it up to you. Yeah,
That's true.
I live there.
All right.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
so
Change that. Can't believe we still have those boxes. I can't believe we still have those boxes.
Yeah, I have a friend who had her first baby with a C-section, and she's having the second one, I think on the 8th, but she went into labor, like, well, not labor, but she was having contractions like 2 weeks ago, so they put her in the hospital for a day or so, but, you know, she's having another C-section. But I keep hearing like more doctors are trying to say, well, if you do it right the first time, like if you cut a certain way the first time, you can try to do it naturally the second time, but
when that doctor told me you can have natural and you're going to have when the time comes, they have to make it, she said.
were they too big or what?
I don't know what happened, I don't know if she didn't enough to have them. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I never find out really what. But she told me, well, mommy, this is going to be normal. This is going to be natural. And by the time I was working and she goes, they're going to make a system again. Well, I went to the hospital right away. And the doctor said, you cannot have any more because you are very, these are all very, everything can throw away. So she didn't have any more. She only had girl and boy. The boy that is not married and the girl that have the two kids.
So that's Monica? No,
That's
Monica
a baby.
Okay.
That's his nurse. That's Lucilitas.
Okay. So that's the little baby, but not the newest baby, right? The Lexi? Is that her name?
Vincent and
Aiden?
Aiden.
That's the new kid's name? Aiden?
Aiden. 89, born in November the 12th. That he born. And he born fine and she have fine. Both of them, but Betty had the trouble.
Did she want to have more?
She would like to have more, but the doctor said no. She could not have any more. And she had that trouble. No one of them have the trouble. Maria have them all right. Isabel too, and Mercedes have the C-section too. Both of them.
Sometimes I mean, I know sometimes you have, but they were big kids too, weren't they? Philip and
Philip and Brian.
Yeah, they were pretty, they're big now.
They're big
You know.
now.
Oh, big now.
Yeah. But they were not so big when they born. I don't know what happened to her. And she said, I want you to be in the room when the baby born. And I went there on time, fine. And after I got there, the doctor came in and he said, the baby cannot born. We have to make this decision. What happened? No, the baby is not strong enough to born.
See, I don't,
He's going to die if he tries to born.
I'm not a doctor, but now I will pretend that I am one. I mean, women had babies for thousands of years with no C-sections, and yes, a lot of them didn't make
A lot
it,
of them.
but a lot of them did, you know, and I think...
Well, I have faith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. All of them. You know, chances are, at
There
some
you go.
point, if you have enough, the doctor's gonna come in and say, it's not gonna be okay, but I don't know. I think there was a tendency for a while for doctors to get really paranoid and say, well, we have to do this and we have to intervene, and maybe just let things go a little longer, and I don't know.
Lucila was different. Lucila lost the first one because they were too long. They were too long, and she's going to have it natural, and she could not have it natural.
So
I don't know
how
what
long?
happened, but she could not, and they wait too long, and the baby died when he was born.
So she oh my God,
Yeah.
wow.
The baby
Yeah, after that, you don't want
just died by the moment that he was born.
Wow.
That was terrible. That was terrible. And Miguel was there, that was the doctor, and the doctor don't wait anymore, no. He was orthopedic and the other was He didn't pay attention to him. So the baby
Yeah, after that,
just born dead.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Was terrible.
Wow. I don't think I realized that. I think I knew that she lost one, but I don't think I realized that he was
Yeah.
still born
Yeah.
dead.
My mom had a miscarriage between,
I have four miscarriage, but never that.
it was between my two sisters, but it wasn't that far along. It was like maybe
No.
a couple of months.
Yeah. I have, when I arrived here in 1953, I have the first miscarriage. And I have four miscarriage. I don't know, it was the change,
Stress.
the worries, and you know, a lot
Yeah.
of things that could be. But then I get pregnant again, and I said, well, I'm not going to the doctor because I'm going to miss it. And the fourth month, he said, you have to go to the doctor.
I think you should
Because
go.
you may miss it or whatever you think, but it's going to be,
Yeah.
you have to have a doctor. You have to have a doctor.
It's been 4 months now.
So I went to the doctor and Fernando, he said, oh, this is going to burn very good, the heart is very hard, and everything is alright, oh, it's okay, and he burned. I said, well, maybe the last one, but then I get pregnant again. In 1970.
Yeah, it happens.
I get, and Mercedes born, and that thanks God was
No more?
after that I didn't see the monthly, never more, thanks God,
Like, okay, that's all we can take for now.
thanks God, you see me with good eyes. Oh my God. And I was 44, getting 45, because that year, in December, I was going to be 45.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen the woman on, they have their own TV show? She just had her 19th.
19 children?
19 children. She
Oh,
just-
yes, I saw that.
They're all named J names. They all have J names. It's the Jim Bob and
Jay.
and the Duggars. She just had her
Duggar.
first one, and the first, or her 19th, and their first son just got married, and his wife just had their first
Oh my God.
baby.
And
So
she-
like, she had she had her first grandson, and then she had her 19th child.
Oh my goodness. When I told them,
And she's like, I think she's like
Is
46
she gonna stop?
or something.
She's stopping?
No, they don't believe in stopping ever. Like, no stopping. As long as you continue to have children, you continue to have children. No.
So whatever
anything.
comes, comes.
Whatever-
You don't
whatever
stop,
happens.
no matter what time
That
of month
happened,
or
yeah.
whatever.
that happened to me.
Wow, yeah.
After Mercedes born, I have it, what they have after the baby born, 14 days, and then that disappeared, and I expected another month, and nothing happened.
You're like,
Nothing coming. I said, well, that's good. 3 months, 4 months, nothing coming. That's good. When we were,
You did your job.
we were always sitting at the table of the kids, and my mother and my overnight, and the day that the doctor said that, yes, I was expecting Mercedes, just I get home, and I say, well, I have a good news for you all. You're going to have another. And then you didn't know it was going to be a girl or a boy, because 39 years ago. So, my older son that was 20 already, Mommy, didn't you think about me? You didn't pass through it. Mommy, I'm going to get married, and you're having a baby. You know, you have nothing to worry about. It's the same father, the same mother, the same house, the same grandmother, all the same. Oh, he was so mad.
Why?
This is
No, because
Luis?
Luis. He was very mad because he was going to get married. How
How could you dare plan a
I
child?
saying to my kids and my friends that you're going to have another baby. Well, you say, my mother, and if you don't want to say anything, you don't say anything.
They'll figure it out.
Eventually. Well, here's another one.
I have another sister.
He was very. Did you think about me? You
No.
never passed through here. And he was already with the girlfriend, and the one that is his wife now. She was sitting there. Luis, don't be like that to your mother. And they got married 2 years after.
Yeah, it would impact
And she was the flower girl.
See, aren't you glad now? You have
See,
flowers.
there you go.
And now, when she called, well, we're going to get together. Everybody be there because she called. The baby called, and the baby is
Yeah, I can see that.
39 years old. It's going to be 40 next year in April the 29th. What was something? Mommy, what
Baby.
can I say? Tell my friends that you're going to have another baby.
Not my problem.
He's the same father, the same mother, the same grandmother, the same house.
I mean, you have 7 at that point. Does the age matter all that much? I mean, that's
Oh,
funny.
my God.
You think of, the baby being upset because they're not the baby anymore, but you never think of the oldest
Yeah.
one being upset.
How old was Luis at the time? Was he like
20.
20?
They
Yeah, you're like a 20-year-old.
Luis
Oh,
born.
that's not cool.
Think of a 20-year-old.
Luis born in March the 7th in 1950, and she born in April the 29th in 1970.
Yeah.
20 years.
I had 2 friends in college who, it was like our sophomore year, and their mothers got pregnant. And, now they have, a little sister. They were both girls, and they're like 10 now. And, they're married, and my friend Angie just had a baby herself, and, it was weird, but
Yeah,
when
that's
they called me, she's like, yeah, my mom's having another baby. It's kind of strange. Well, hey, it happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just one of those things like,
It's unexpected, I suppose.
Man, my mom's pregnant? What do you mean? I'm about to get married. My mom should not be pregnant.
Was okay until Fernando comes.
Yeah.
But after Fernando, they couldn't believe that I would be able to have another one.
Yeah.
Oh, Fernando. And Fernando was supposed to born after your mother got married. He was supposed to born in your mother get married in the
August 19th, right?
in the 19th. And he was expected to be born in the 20th.
Always.
Also the 20th. So I make such a pretty dress for the wedding. The kids, the girls, I make the dress for them, everything. And then the baby born.
Fernando,
The 16th. So I could not go to the wedding. Oh my goodness.
always got to be the celebration.
I sent the kids and everybody to the wedding, and I could not go to the wedding. But I got my dress.
That's pretty good.
And I went to your mother's house and said, I have to see her on her wedding dress. And I to see her going to the honeymoon. So I went and I stayed with the baby and everything. And she have a picture with the baby. And Goyito is doing like this.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
You
I've
have,
seen that one.
when that was Fernando. That was Fernando.
Yeah.
Goyito say, a wedding and about this at the same time.
Get it all over with at once.
Yeah.
That was Fernando.
How funny.
The baby was Fernando. But, and they get married in the cathedral and I have to walk some step to get in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And I say, no, I cannot go. I'm going to miss everybody. The wedding and they're going to have to take me home and I'll go there. And I sit it down until she get married and she come back and I see her going to the honeymoon. Oh my, so many years. 42 years going to 43.
Yeah.
And your grandmother say, Fernando, how old are you? I am 30-something. And that's what Lucila have wedding. I've been waiting 34 years. 30. All depends how many years Fernando has.
Easy to remember.
Yeah.
He was also. Fernando, how old are you now? Well, just your man, I am 36. Oh, that's how many years Lucila have married.
Just asking to find out how many years. How do I calculate how many years my daughter's been married? That's funny.
And they lived so far away, to Ohio. And when she had the miscarriage, she come home. She come to Cuba again, to Miami again, and she loved harina con cangrejo. ¿Cómo tú dices harina?
Harina's like meal, like cornmeal?
Yellow cornmeal
Okay.
with crab.
Okay.
That's what she
loves
loved. She
Yeah.
she
She
always
loves crab, but,
It's like grit,
okay, yeah.
you know, but
And,
yellow.
and I make a very big harina con crab. When she comes, she loved that. She used to get in Paradero.
Still.
Josefina, when are you going to make harina con crab?
Ahem.
In case you've forgotten.
When are you going to make?
That was very easy too, because we have the ocean just near to us, so very easy to be able to make the harina con cangrejo. Oh, Lucila. We really have a wonderful time together in Varadero. And Luis always said, if I come back to Cuba, I'm not going to live in Havana anymore. I'm going to Varadero to live. But poor thing, he didn't get Varadero again. And now it's not the same Varadero that we live in. All the sun is coming out. They finish with everything. They finish with everything. I won't go to Cuba anymore for nothing. Or no matter if tomorrow Fidel dies and that ended. I'm not going to sing what I remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to see all destroyed and all, and I don't know nobody there now. No my kids are going to Paradero. To Cuba. No of them are going to Cuba. I don't have nothing to do there. It's bad. Because Cuba was beautiful. Cuba was beautiful and we lived there. Very nice, very good. We know everybody. We just were somebody there. Here we were one of the rest, but there we were. But Fidel is finished with everything. But I finished my days in here. I have a good days in here. Very good days in here. And I have my house. Luis sold the house already. Sold. So he was very happy. You see, this is our house and it's already sold. And I have all my kids and I feel good. When I need something, I call them. Here I am, it's mommy. Nothing happened to me, I am fine. But I want to speak to you. Yes, because if I say that I have a pain in my head, they just hear all of them at the moment.
Nancy's the worst.
Really?
Nothing happens to me. I just want to speak to you.
Nothing's wrong. I just want to tell you.
That's the way I call
I want to
them.
go to the store.
Yes.
Wow.
Mercedes is the one that lives nearest to me. Mercedes and Alfredo. But Alfredo works in the Ray Beach, so
Yeah, casa.
I cannot call him for nothing that I need until night. Well, I call him by cell phone, but I don't expect him to come. But Mercedes that is in here, Mami, ¿qué te pasa? I told you that nothing happened to me.
That's how I started the conversation.
I just want to talk to you. When you come and pick up the kid, I need this. Now is my eye. Because you know that I drive and I do whatever. But with my eyes, I am not able to carry more than 10 pounds.
Wow.
Because I have operated the 10 they operated here. And I called her the other day, I have no rice and I need rice. When you pick up the kid, you buy the rice and I pay you when you come here. You know? She went to buy the rice, but instead of bring me 20 pounds, she bring me 40 pounds. Mercedes, what am I going to do with 40 pound rice?
Go get me rice.
Can you imagine 40 pounds?
Yeah, where are you even gonna put that?
Eh?
Where will you even put that?
It's all those big bags of rice like this.
I have some that I can put 20 pounds in there. But the another 20 pounds I don't have any place to put it in. I have to keep the package in there. And I need the other day, Mercy, please, pass through here and take me to the grocery. I need milk. She wants to bring 2 whole And what are you doing with two? And when the kids were there, it was okay because I have to make rice every day. They eat rice like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put one plate full of rice and they come back for another one and they come back for another one. So it's okay, but now they are not coming that often because she's not working. She's working now in the real estate and she has more time to pick them and take them home. And
Yeah.
when she was working as a secretary, bilingual, she was working in downtown and sometimes she was already home at 7 o'clock. So I used to make dinner and the kids eat at 6 o'clock or 5:30 and then they come and eat then. But now I don't have that. And Brian drinks milk like a water. Okay when they are coming, but they are not coming. And what happens if I have 2 gallons milk, I don't have time to drink it, and they get bad.
Yeah.
So, no mercy, Joshua. No, mommy, because if you need it, then you don't have. No. If I need it anyway, and I have 2 and it's bad, I cannot have it. I just need 1 gallon, and if Brian comes and drinks more better because I finish the gallon without getting bad.
Yeah.
What is the use to buy 2 and get bad?
Yeah.
Unless you have a bunch of people, you don't go through that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, before they were 2 kids, and then 2 of them and me, we were 5 every day. And Brian drinks a lot of milk, and Juan Carlos likes milk too.
Oh, yeah?
So, it was okay. But now, no. I don't need 2
You just have to
gallons.
drink more milk.
No. And I get like this.
Yeah, it's like my brother, Javier, they all 6 drink milk. So like at dinner, there's 6 glasses of milk.
So when they come down, her mom buys extra milk.
Yeah, she buys extra gallons of milk when Javier and Catherine are here because they all drink milk. A lot of milk.
Catherine is something wonderful. How good. How she doing everything so easy. So you don't think that she's doing nothing, but she's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Still got 4 more kids to go.
Right?
Still got 4 more kids to go.
Yeah, she's still young.
She's still breastfeeding.
No,
No, not this time.
no, she stopped, well, she stopped breastfeeding David fairly recently because like a few months ago, like when they were here, she was still breastfeeding
A
and
little bit. But
a
I think
little bit.
He just wanted out of habit. And then
Yeah, it
wasn't
was-
so much-
they,
he
you know.
eats normally, but I
Yeah.
think it was just habit.
They were weaning him. They were taking him off.
My mother could not breastfeed my brother and I, but she did Carmelina. Carmelina was and the first time that she beat her was the last time that she had.
That's it.
That was the last time that she had the restaurant by herself.
Like Carmelina better. That's funny. All right, that's it.
My mother, what happened? She beat me. I was
So
in that
hard,
way.
no more.
If you're gonna bite me, that's it.
My aunt breastfed her daughter, my cousin, until she was like 4 or 5. I mean, she would be sitting at the table, like eating, pasta or rice, and then she'd go, Mommy. No, that's
4 years old.
that's too much. I mean, I understand you go as long as you can. and whatever,
Camelia
but
was 7 months.
that's-
7 months. And that was all. My mother had a lot of milk, but she didn't try anymore.
Wow.
She didn't try anymore.
Time for you to start eating rice.
Yep, yeah, you got teeth now, you can eat the rice.
Yeah, I figure when you can use a fork, it's time to stop breastfeeding. If you can eat yourself, that's enough.
That's funny.
I couldn't breastfeed. No one.
None of the children? Of your children? No?
Luis took 3 months. And one day, he didn't want to take it. He put it like that and he didn't want what happened? And I told him, Luis, buy me something to take it out, to try, but he don't want. And it was salty, like a ocean water. Was terrible. So I went to the doctor, I said, well, he don't want it, and I don't blame him.
Because it tastes.
This is very bad. This is very bad. So, and then
Wow.
George born, he cries all the time after the milk was green, terrible of. And then
Wow.
Isabel born, and I never have milk. I didn't have that, never.
Wow.
And then Alfredo, the doctor said, you have to breastfeed him because it's the best. We didn't give him no water, nothing, just to be. And I saw him going blood through here. He's not getting milk, getting blood, and I am not going to get a boy. So I called the doctor and said, no, I can't, I don't have any. What is the use to try?
Yeah.
It's bad for the kid and it's bad for me.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Wow.
So I didn't try anymore after Alfredo. Alfredo was the fourth one.
Wow.
But the blood was running. He was hungry and he cried more. That's why it was enough. And he was taking blood instead of milk.
That's what came out of you? Blood? Ouch.
So,
Did they ever figure out why?
Yeah.
no, I don't know what happened to me. I was big enough and should have milk.
Yeah.
I never had. Never. And then, Fernando Mercedes, here I told the doctor, no, I can't. I can't. Beatriz didn't have milk either. Maria didn't eat. And the one that was in here. I didn't try it anymore after Alfredo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, once
Yeah,
you try
I mean-
4 times, I mean,
No, it was too much.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the blood coming, I said, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, what,
Yeah, that's not
what,
good for either.
what good is it?
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
George cried every time that he had the milk. He said, well, what happened? Let me take. I was green, I was so good. I said, well, that's why he don't want it.
Wow. That's crazy.
They all have power milk.
Powdered milk.
my mom,
What happened? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué es lo que no puedo abrir mi vida?
Paquete de garbage bags? But you got it open? Still? Need a hand?
Having problems opening a box of garbage bags?
I think just a garbage bag.
How
Because
much
now
do
I
you
see
have
him
to drink?
shaking the garbage. I don't know, man.
My mom is a nurse, and she used to work as a lactation consultant, helping mothers learn how to breastfeed. But this was back in like the early 90s, where a lot of them had switched over to formula first, because the hospitals were giving out formula.
Yeah.
So I guess that was about the time where people were coming back in and saying, oh, you should really breastfeed and stuff. So she would go and like try and help them to learn how to do it and everything. And she said there were some people that just, no matter what they tried, like it didn't work. They just didn't want to, or it didn't work.
Monica now, the baby didn't want to get it. And the reason, he didn't want to get it. So she decided, and she just takes the milk and put it in the
Yeah, pumps.
pump, and then put it, and she give the formula plus milk. And the baby is okay, but he didn't want to get it.
That's a little bit more work, than just a bottle. A bottle
Really?
that's right there, and it's just a hole in it, but the babies have to do work for it too.
Really?
The baby is hard.
Yeah, that's why you have to teach, like you don't put it on there and it just goes. Like you have to teach them, teach them how to actually sew.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't. Why would you? Yeah, because my mom would tell me, like, it's natural, but it's not automatic.
Yeah.
Beatriz is a nurse too. And I told her, no, don't let her to try because you get nervous when you think that you should and you can't. And you get, some very funny feeling.
Yeah.
Very funny feeling.
And like babies and animals can feel that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
feel like all your funny feelings. They're like, oh, you feel funny. I don't know
Well,
why.
that's what I was telling you about, when you hold a baby securely, they can feel it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, they're all wobbling around, they don't feel good.
Yeah.
They don't feel secure.
Well, now they say since they are here, they know what is happening around.
I'm sure.
If you want them, if you don't want them.
Yeah.
Many people have them because they have them, but they don't want them. And they feel it now.
Wow.
They feel it now. If you want them, if you don't want them, if you are ready.
Yeah.
All those things, now they find that the babies can feel it.
Well, people always say, read to the baby while you're pregnant and, sing to it and stuff. And, it's right there. It's just a little bit of skin in between. And they have to feel, when you get stressed or you get upset, it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
His feet hurt.
Yeah, his feet hurt. From those high heels he's been wearing all day.
All day.
Just wearing regular shoes.
Yeah, I was holding.
You should have brought your slippers. Bring your slippers. Wear your slippers.
I was holding, who was it I took Aiden from? You? I think it was you.
No, originally from like Betty or something.
Yeah, and they were like, see, he's upset. I don't know why he's upset.
Yeah,
So
he
I
was like,
took him, and I was like, okay. She's like, see, he'll cry with you too. So I took him and I'm like holding him like this. And he calmed down and he went to sleep. And she's like, fine. But, I was noticed, like, he was getting passed around. And he was kind of flopping around. And,
That's Betty's baby.
I think so.
yeah,
Baby Jesus.
baby Jesus. Baby Jesus.
But
Aiden.
so sweet. He was so sweet. I was feeling the bottom of his feet. Soft little feet.
Well, she was holding him and I just like touched him or something and he was just like, and he started like crying. And I was like, see, I don't take that personally anymore. I would have many years ago, but I don't. You're just fussy.
Yeah. He's very cute. Squatty.
They are many years apart, and it's not good. They are 8 years.
Yeah.
The older one is 8 years, and the baby.
Monica's first, Vincent, is 8 years old.
Is he the little one with the pointy hair?
He has like a buzz cut and earring. Believe it or not.
Was he there yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was there.
I can't keep
Vincent.
track.
Vincent.
Just Vincent is like so much bigger. I mean, he's like Luis's age. I mean, he's 8 years old.
Yeah, that's a long
So
time.
he's like big.
It's too long.
Between, like, I mean, it's one if you have, you know, a bunch in between, but
Carmelina and I were 10 years apart.
Wow.
wow.
Too much. We were by the same when we were about 20 and 30, but she came out, she came and didn't know, so we never get, the same, have kids, and she was in the convent. She went to the convent when she was 17 years in the convent.
Wow.
She bought, and she,
17.
Oh.
17
That's
in the
70.
convent. 17 in the convent. And she passed away at 7 years. 70 years.
Why did you decide to do that? To
I
join?
don't know. My brother was in prison.
You never met him.
I am the only one. The only one. 3 of them and I am the only
That's
one.
why you got 8 to make up for the other 2.
Yeah, that's what I used to say to my mother. You
I gotta
see,
be.
you have to be happy because you don't have to fly from here to there, from there to there.
They're all here.
Because they're all here.
Yeah.
Seven, 10 years apart. Too much.
It's hard to feel like your sister at that, because and with 10 you're not quite old enough. You know, it's not like you're 20 and you're taking care of it. But you're still too old to play together.
Yeah. And when you're 20, she's only 10. She's a girl, she's a baby. And you're already. And then she went to the convent, 17 years. So
So what are we gonna do, Ronald? Just
we never get
dishwasher empty or what?
together like the same way of life. She was here, she came in 1952 to the convent in here. She never went to Cuba again.
Wow.
Because when she finished, Fidel was already there and the nuns were coming to the United States. So she didn't nothing to do there. She was to be English teacher. But the school just ended and Fidel took all the schools and she had nothing to do there. So she came in 1952 and I saw her again in 1962. 63, wow. Because I could not go at the beginning. And then I went in 1963 to see her.
And she was in the same place for 17 years.
Well,
She was in the same place for
she
17
was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
She was in New Orleans. We were here and she was in New Orleans.
Oh, we could go out and have a drink.
It was very pretty where she was.
What's up?
And I stayed with her a week. I come back here. And then she went to Spain and she passed through here. And then when she came to United States, he passed through here again. And then they sent her here to Miami Beach. When my mother got sick, she was here. She helped me a lot because during vacation, summertime, I could go with the kids 15 days to some places because they were tired with mommy's sick too. And she used to come and stay with mommy. They were very good when mommy got sick because they let her to be a lot. You know, after school, she used to come and stay with mommy. But, and then she passed away. The year was a year. And my daughter passed away at 67 in Santo Domingo. So I am the only one here. My brother was 19 months older than me. I was 10 years older than Carmelina. So, Carmelina. Do you remember her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You too? Did you meet her?
Yeah.
I miss her a lot. Because then she came to Miami again before she passed away. She stayed here 2 years before she passed away. So we get together again and I used to go to the government, she used to come home and stay with me. And we lived very together then. As I told you, because we were already old. But when she born, I was 10 years already.
Yeah.
I was, I cannot go because I'm going to take care of my seat. But then she went to the school and then she came to the company here in 1952 and then she stayed here in Miami Beach and we get very together, my husband and her and me and everybody. And then she went back to New York, to San Antonio. She went to San Antonio. And then 2 years before he passed away, she came here and stayed here 2 years. It was very good. But you know how many things I have passed on. And I am 84 now. 84 now.
It's a good age.
Hmm?
It's a good age.
bad thing that happened to me that is I have a lot of pain in my legs and I cannot walk very much, very good. But I don't feel 84 years.
You don't act like it.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. I just, Mercy brings something to show him. Mommy, these pants, they broken knee. I saw. Mommy, Juan Carlos buy new pants and need to have take the loan. Right? Okay. She got the other day a dress that she didn't like a dress. She wanted to make a blouse from the dress, and I didn't. So I am always doing different. And those, they don't, well, if they miss a button, they bring the chair, put the bottom.
Put a button.
Yeah. I'm trying for something like it, but
It's okay.
I always have something to do. Of course, I cannot do it at the same way that I did it before, in 10 minutes. What before take 10 minutes, now takes an hour, but anyway, I do it.
It gets done.
It's terrible. But I am happy. I am happy. Everybody take care of me and, Mommy, you want to go? Oh yes. I don't know where you're going, but I am ready to go. I am ready to go. If I don't drive at night, I don't drive at night. After dark, I don't. I rather not to drive.